And good Tuesday morning to everybody. Thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the in-depth analysis video forecast discussion for Tuesday, a very warm day here for May 21st, 2013. And we're starting out this Tuesday morning in a soupy air mass. Notice here the dew points in the upper 50s to the mid 60s across central New Jersey. These are dew points. The temperatures are also at that, so we've got quite a bit of fog across the area this morning. Now, we have some dense fog advisories here for just over the Sound into Long Island, just proper here, at all the stations reporting obscurity in the sky due to the stratus and fog, which is about 200 feet clouds there. And that's fog advisory is going to be lifted probably at around 12 noon this afternoon. Interior locations, there is fog, but it's generally a mile or better. In fact, visibility is already improving across central and southern New Jersey back into Pennsylvania this morning, where temperatures are in the 60s and the winds are very light. They're from the west or southwest at 5 miles per hour or less. Cloud and radar and severe weather or weather watches and warning boxes for you here. We have a few sprinkles here across the Delmarva region as clouds are still locked in here. Clouds are beginning to lift here rapidly across the interior sections of New Jersey, but notice here around the Raritan Bay and out towards Long Island from Levittown all the way to Montauk Point, we do have dense fog advisories until 10 a.m. interior locations, and that would be for Long Island Sound and the coastal sections of Westchester County and Connecticut, quarter mile or less at times, but those will improve during the morning hours. And we also have a dense fog advisory right along the immediate coastal waters, and this is the ocean water south of Long Island and the New York Harbor and the Sound and bays of Long Island, 1 mile or less this morning, and that fog advisory will continue until noon today. And for interior parts of Connecticut, we do have an air quality alert in effect from this afternoon through about 10 o'clock tonight. The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection has issued an air quality action day for northern Fairfield, northern Middlesex, northern New Haven, and southern Fairfield. Air quality day means that ozone within the region may approach or exceed unhealthy standards, and that means that breathing is going to be a little bit more of a problem in these areas today. And on the aviational deck this morning, we can see skies already improving. Visibilities are getting better than 5 miles here in Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia National Airport. Also at Philadelphia International proper, visibilities are 4 miles and they're improving. Now, for interior sections where we see the pinks here, there is fog, but it's generally about 1 to 3 miles and improving. Out on Long Island, however, that's where the fog is dense, below a mile. And at Farmingdale, it's a quarter of a mile in fog this morning. If we get to some of the terminal forecasts for Newark for this afternoon, we're going to find visibilities improving throughout the morning hours as the skies begin to lift. Broken ceilings at 600 feet, then improving during the afternoon, late this morning and early afternoon, with just some scattered clouds at 600 feet, some scattered clouds at 25,000 feet, and visibilities improving to better than 6 to 10 miles with a southwest wind at around 10 knots. As we get towards late tonight or early tomorrow morning, just around midnight or so, scattered clouds of fog coming back in, scattered clouds 400, scattered clouds 25,000 feet, but visibility should still be good. And by the time we get to early tomorrow morning, just before sunrise, some overcast conditions with stratus at 400 feet and visibilities 3 miles or less in that. Winds continue out of the southwest at 6 knots. For the Philadelphia metro area, again, some broken ceilings this morning becoming scattered this afternoon, and then scattered clouds at about 12,000 feet early tomorrow morning, just after midnight, with a light southwest wind at about 6 knots. And those with agricultural interests, the weather forecast from the University of New Brunswick at Rutgers, rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch today, 1 or 2/10 of an inch, but locally higher amounts tonight and Wednesday in any showers or thunderstorms. The winds will be southwest for spraying at 5 to 10 miles an hour today, and again Wednesday, 5 miles an hour or less tonight. Humidities will be uncomfortable today at 60 to 70%, near 100% tonight, and again at 60 to 70% on Wednesday. Dew points also will be in the low to mid-60s through Wednesday. The drying conditions will be fair today, fair at best on Wednesday, and there will be some dew as well as wetting and precipitation tonight through Wednesday night. And there's a 40% occurrence of sunshine today in percentage, and about 20% Wednesday with a lot more cloud cover. Current surface map this morning shows our upper level low here across the just entering or getting close to entering the Great Lakes here. Ridge of high pressure off the mid and southeast Atlantic coast states, warm southwesterly winds, and these greens here all indicating dew points at 60 degrees or better, so very soupy air mass in place here for the central and southern mid-Atlantic into the New Jersey, New York City metro area. And there's a couple of disturbances rolling over the top of this ridge, and as we see that nearly stationary front here draped across northern New York into Vermont and then off the New England coastal waters. This front should remain to the north, but disturbances riding along this front may get close to the region late tonight and again through Thursday with some showers and thunderstorms. And we could even have some disturbances in this soupy air mass to the south and west, where the greatest instability will be located also in these locations from Pennsylvania south, and we could get some of those disturbances to move through in the form of showers and thunderstorms at any time during the next 36 to 48 hours. And the NAMWRF composite reflectivity going forward through the day, we find scattered clouds, broken clouds, even some fog around the coastal waters early this afternoon too, and it looks like some of the clouds and fog along the south shore and east ends of Long Island may hold on through early this afternoon, keeping temperatures there a little cooler. Inland temperature is going to go well into the 80s today, possibly around 90 in northeastern New Jersey, but still that might be hard to do with the amount of broken cloud cover. And scattered clouds at the lower levels of cumulus, just a very soupy, humid summertime day with a light southwest wind. And those winds will be increased during the afternoon hours as the heating of the day. Now, we really don't find any too much in the way of instability, but the atmosphere is loaded with moisture, precipitable water values approaching 1.5 to 2 inches in spots. So this means that any of these convective complexes or disturbances that roll over the top of this ridge and along that stationary boundary could be clipping the areas of New York into Connecticut, northeastern New Jersey, and southern New England, as well as some of these disturbances over the Ohio Valley all the way down through the Virginias. Any of these disturbances, if they get in here, could cause any shower or thunderstorm activity to produce locally heavy downpours, strong gusty winds, possibly some small hail, but the atmosphere is pretty capped up in the mid and upper levels. But we still could find most of the time the precipitation would just be very heavy downpours, and obviously in any thunderstorm there is lightning. So we see that the models want to bring in a little piece of energy here tomorrow morning that would clip the Hudson Valley and in northwestern New Jersey, and then that moves through the region into New York City and weakens. The clouds and fog begin to break up tomorrow, sunshine and broken ceilings again in the afternoon, with temperatures rebounding well into the 80s. Of course, all of this will be cooler along the south shore and east ends of Long Island and along the immediate barrier islands of New Jersey from Sandy Hook all the way down to Cape May because of the onshore flow. Water temperature is still in the mid-50s to low and mid-60s the further south you go. And as we get through the day on Wednesday, lots of sunshine. Here comes another disturbance, a cluster of showers and thunderstorms again racing along that frontal boundary, and another disturbance here across western Pennsylvania. So any of these showers and thunderstorms, they may weaken as they get close to the region, but any of them could still contain heavy downpours and some strong and some dangerous lightning. And it looks like the front is probably going to stall or slow up actually as it reaches the area on Thursday. We could have a couple of rounds of showers and thunderstorms move here through the northwestern New Jersey region into the Mohawk Valley, into Connecticut as well, and some showers and thunderstorms in the mid-afternoon heating across central Pennsylvania and central New York. So by the time the cold front comes through here on Friday, it looks like we're setting up for a cooler, drier, and at least a partly sunny weekend with scattered clouds and much lower humidity, but we have to wait for this entire system to break through the region. So typical summertime weather is in store over the next 48 hours or so. Be mindful of any showers or thunderstorms, especially late afternoon and evening hours over the next couple of days. Fog in the morning, and use common sense, drink plenty of fluids, and rest when you need to outside because the air is going to be very saturated and very uncomfortable to be in. And once again, of course, be mindful that if you're down around the shore and you want to go in the water, obviously water temperatures around the immediate coast are still in the mid-50s to the mid and upper 50s in central and southern New Jersey, Ocean and Monmouth counties, south down to Atlantic and Cape May counties, where the water temperature at the tip there at Cape May is coming in at 64 degrees this morning, and that's very, very chilly water. So that's a wrap for this day. On Tuesday, you enjoy the weather out there, and we'll be back bright and early with you again on Wednesday morning. For Garden State Weather, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a fantastic day.